It's been a difficult year for these transatlantic relations on the trade front then, Maria. What is the EU hoping to get out of this set of meetings this week?
Good morning, Anna. Well, it's no secret that really this has been a very difficult year between the EU and the United States. We know President Trump does not like the European Union as a trading partner. He'll tell you it's not a fair relationship. It's tilted in favor of the EU. Of course, the Europeans disagree. But in terms of Phil Hogan in Washington this week, well, he's hoping to de-escalate the situation. We know there are a number of open fronts here. We still have the case between Boeing and Airbus on the WTO. We still have potentially that retaliation over the French digital tax. And again, it is becoming difficult to separate the politics from the trade here. And we know the U.S. and the EU are in another fight over the nuclear deal in Iran. The U.S., of course, is telling them to drop it. The Europeans, the French, the Germans are still insisting they want to keep the deal alive. In terms of a European perspective, they do believe the best case scenario is that everyone just takes a breather, takes a step back. In an election year, they really don't have an incentive to renegotiate a major trade deal with the U.S. because, frankly, Trump may not be in office by the end of the year. That is something, however, that the administration really does not like.
Commission President Ursula von der Leyen is set to unveil her Green Deal today, and she's promising big money. We're hearing the word trillion thrown around. Where is that money going to come from? Who's going to pay for the bill?
Look, that is the obvious question. We know the Green Deal is everything for this European Commission. We know it's everything for Ursula von der Leyen. Her credibility really hinges on it. The promised 1 trillion euros. We still don't know who's going to pay for this. And Matt, this transition into cleaner, greener energy, of course, is not going to be cheap. It's actually going to cost a lot of money. So today we're expecting von der Leyen to provide some detail. Now, information that we've had, Bloomberg News reporting that she is going to pledge the European Union will spend at least 25% of its 7-year budget in financing climate activity. So we're looking at 250 billion euros. And she's also saying, or going to say, that the European Investment Bank is going to more than double the amount of lending to climate projects, and that she can leverage close to 300 billion euros in public and private investment. But of course, the key takeaway here is that this is a proposal from the European Commission. The final word comes down to European leaders. And again, this is going to be very tricky, very expensive, not going to be easy to agree on.